If you like a regular meatloaf, you are going to love our cheesy grilled version. But before we get going, we've decided we wanted to honor those subscribers who leave comments. For example, Eric writes, just discovered your channel a few months ago. I've made a few dozen of your recipes and not one is disappointed yet. You have a good thing. Eric, thank you. And for that, we're gonna send you a pair of Sam the Cooking Guy shot glasses and a Sam the Cooking Guy speed bottle opener. Well done, my friend. But just to show you that we don't just like positive comments, I'd like to share a not so positive one. This is from Jeff, and Jeff writes, sorry Sam, pretty much everyone's Mexican grandma would beat you bloody with a rolling pin if you serve this. Referencing, of course, my carne asada that had brown sugar and soy sauce in it. And by the way, we'll do this every episode, so subscribe, like, and comment. Now, we're gonna saute some vegetables for the meatloaf. First into the pan goes some oil, and then a medium onion diced, and diced celery. And we'll cook these about 5 minutes until they soften. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, just beginning to get color. Don't want really any more color than this. And now we're gonna add some garlic. So I make a little bed, get my garlic press, in it goes, add a little shot of oil, let it sit there and start to get a little fragrant. And when you really start to smell it, in about 45 seconds or so, we mix it in. And that's now. So combine everything beautifully, turn off the heat, and set aside. And for the meat part, we start with 1.5 pounds of 80/20 ground beef. I've said it before, that means 80% lean, 20% fat. Now I'm gonna add a 1/2 pound of Italian sausage. Look, it could be all ground beef with no Italian sausage. It could be all turkey. It could be beef and pork. Make it what you want. Did I say all turkey? Don't do all turkey. It will have no flavor. And we add 2 beaten eggs, cup of breadcrumbs. Let me show you what I use for breadcrumbs. Because I could have used Italian breadcrumbs or panko breadcrumbs, but I had this cornbread stuffing in my pantry. So I just crushed this up. Use what you've got, ladies and gentlemen. Use what you've got. A couple tablespoons of Worcestershire. Of course, you could use soy if you didn't have that. Next, a couple tablespoons of Italian seasoning. I'm actually using Mediterranean, but whatever you've got. About a tablespoon of kosher salt. About a 1/4 cup of roasted red pepper sauce. Could be tomato sauce. Could be marinara, could be pizza sauce, could be spaghetti sauce, could be any sauce. And finally, about a 1/2 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. Oh, this is gonna be good. And then the cooled vegetables. And now we mix. Okay, so once you've got it mixed, roughly shape it into a loaf. We will not be using a loaf pan, ladies and gentlemen. We all know what a loaf looks like. Now we're gonna put it on a couple sheets of foil that I've put a little oil on so this won't stick. And then you just nudge the guy out and lay him on top. Look at that. The hands of a surgeon, folks. The hands of a surgeon. Okay, so at this point, the traditional thing would be to put like ketchup on top of it, but we're not gonna do that. The roasted red pepper sauce that I put inside, this will go on top. And again, it could be tomato sauce or marinara or whatever you want. So we're gonna do 2 things. One, we're gonna put this sauce on top. Lovingly spread it across, and once you got decent coverage there, one more thing. And the one more thing we're gonna add is some cheese. This is Monterey Jack. It could be mozzarella, could be anything. Don't use orange cheese. I mean, I guess you could. I just don't get orange cheese. Cows don't give orange milk. They have to add stuff to it and whatever. Goes in an oven at 350, 40-ish minutes. Be checking until it's about 155, 160 degrees. It'll be fine. Or you could put it on the grill, because that's way more fun. Let's do that. It's beautiful. And we're ready at the grill. Now we're set to throw it on. Okay, so take a look what we've done. 2-zone cooking. This is the hot side. This side is not even on, and yet it's 300 and, can you see that? Oh, it's hot. 350 degrees, right? We're using this like an oven. So now take this off. Now this guy's gonna go on. Go on, sweetheart. Just like that. So in about 20 minutes, I'm gonna just turn it around because that's the hot side, so I want both to get the benefit of being there, and we leave it. Look, it looks like a lot of meatloaf, but the thing to remember about meatloaf is it's great when you cook it and eat it. It's way better the next day, the next day when you turn it into a sandwich, a quesadilla, a taco, which actually is a pretty good idea. Maybe our next episode, Max, our next episode, what to do with leftover meatloaf?
I love it.
Max loves it. And we're roughly 18, almost 20 minutes in. Let's take a look, and oh my goodness. Look at you, sweetheart. That is freaking gorgeous. I have to turn it around. There we go. So each side gets the exposure to the heat, does its thing, continues to cook. And then we shut the lid and leave it alone until it's done. Look at this. And we're there. Let's pull this beautiful fellow off. Wait, is a meatloaf male or female? I don't think it matters. And let's go inside. This looks unbelievable. So the key now, ladies and gentlemen, is to try and get this off of the foil and put it on here. So underneath. Ready, Max? 1, 2. Oh, come on now. Is that not the most gorgeous thing ever? That is one fine looking meatloaf, I have to say. And here we go. Look at the whole cheesy top wants to. And do you see this? You right there? Watch this. Do you see what's going on? See that? That's juiciness. Why? Well, we didn't overcook it. We added a little sauce to the inside. So let's just have a little piece right from here. And here we go. Oh. Look, my number one complaint with meatloaf is that it's generally not moist. I cooked it to 155. Obviously completely cooked through. Super delicious, moist, tender. Lots of flavor, cheese inside, outside, and this is the meatloaf you want. So we decided while it was cooking, our next video will be what to do with the meatloaf once you've made it, and we've got some amazing ideas. So as always, what do we say? Subscribe, like, comment, and by the way, YouTube wrote us and they said, we love your videos, but you should think about shortening the ending, because if you shorten the ending, it'll make it better.